Alright. This is weird. So, he still exists, but with a different identity after deleting himself. And yeah, we're about to say that she can't erase herself because a paradox will happen. So Nahida had to do it to her. So what happened to the original Scaramouche actually? Yeah, it looks like we're at the end as well.
Nahida! Nahida! What's wrong? Huh? Are you?
Hello. I do apologize for the sudden intrusion.
We found this guy in the street, but he doesn't seem to remember anything. So, yeah, quite an eventful walk. You say that you are trekking across Teyvat to train yourself. Many other Inazumans who describe themselves in this way call themselves Shugenja. Why do you
Shugenja?
refer to yourself as a wanderer?
Well, it seems more relevant in my case. To me, it sounds like a plant with no roots. But these two claim that they know me, and that I have a hidden past unknown even to myself.
I wouldn't call it the past, but rather... this is a difficult one to explain. I don't like to rely on using terms like this often, but in your case, it seems that it ought to be called, previous incarnation.
The Balladeer died.
Oh, like a past life
and he's now reincarnated like this.
Yes.
That's the best way to describe it.
Something far more distant than the past. So
similar to Nahida's situation, but not exactly the same.
Okay, I have to ask. What was I like in my previous incarnation?
Oh god. I'm not sure about that.
Oh, okay. I see. You want to tell me, but you can't bring yourselves to say it. Looks like I didn't have the most wonderful existence in my previous incarnation.
We're just trying to think where to start.
If it's that difficult to talk about, I have no doubt it will be just as difficult to hear. But I'll be able to handle it. Please, tell me the truth.
Is truth something you care a lot about?
Yes.
Then I'll be straight with you. In your previous incarnation, you did many things that would be considered evil. You nearly died because of what other people did, and many died because of you. As a non-human being, you hated gods and humans alike. You drifted from place to place, never able to settle, even where you found status and identity. You adamantly believed that you were missing a heart. Actions rooted in persistence sometimes bear bitter fruit. Sometimes, you have to let parts of yourself go, or you'll never be happy.
I gave everything I had, but it barely changed history at all.
Wait, what?
In terms of the outcome alone, that's true.
Okay.
I don't think I can judge everything I've heard purely in terms of right and wrong. Each choice a person makes belongs to a specific place and time, a chain of cause and effect, a cycle of karma and consequence.
That is the nature of truth. If one thing is right, its opposite must be wrong. And yet, dichotomies like this are not enough to explain the world in all of its complexity.
We can't determine what the truth is at
like
all.
My previous incarnation wasn't the most likable individual.
We're not trying to hurt your feelings or anything, but yeah, we weren't your biggest fans.
We were each other's enemies.
If we were enemies, why are you trying to help me find the truth?
This is so frustrating! This guy's supposed to be our arch enemy, but now he's just some random stranger we met on the street! He's got so much to answer for, but we can't make him talk because he doesn't remember anything. What a weird situation.
Lesser Lord Kusanali, as the god of wisdom, I trust that everything you told me must be true.
Yes, it's all true. I can even show you the memories themselves, if you're willing.
Please, I want to see them for myself. I want to experience my own transgressions.
Even though it will cause your present self great mental
Uh-oh.
anguish?
I'm just a puppet, with no heart and no name. There is nothing in this world for me to cling to fill the void within me. Except maybe these sins that can never be undone.
Very well. As you wish.
Wait, shouldn't we go with him? This one's kind of on us for bringing him here.
Yeah.
Don't worry. Whatever danger I might face, it's my burden to bear.
Traveler, could I ask you to supervise him on my behalf?
Okay.
Oh, good point. Given your, unique situation, we'd better keep an eye on you.
Understood.
Thank you. Now, prepare yourselves, everyone.
And to the memory. Something tells me this is gonna be a boss fight. The memories of the certain puppet. He can be the Balladeer, harbinger of the Fatui, and he can also be the Kabuki Mono who was once sighted in Tatarasuna.
This looks like Inazuma.
Right now, you're in a dream I created using information extracted from your memories. These memories will show you the raw truth, but be aware that enemies may react just like in the real world. Please be careful.
Sounds like an immersive experience. It's a good thing we came along.
You don't need to do this for me. I don't deserve your protection.
Yes, you do.
We never give up halfway. Well, we had to once, but that was your doing.
And now we're just finishing the job.
Alright. Thanks.
Wanderer, this is the Shouki Pavilion. In your Balladeer incarnation, this is where the Electro Archon placed you after your creation. You had a great many memories here.
Is that because this is kind of like his birthplace?
You can say that.
You could say that, in a sense. You'll see why shortly.
I hear footsteps.
This place is huge. I can't believe the landslide didn't fill it in.
Katsuragi,
I wonder who built it. The Crystal Marrow Miners?
the person that found you.
No, there's no way. Look at this exquisite construction work, and so well preserved too. No mining crew would be capable of this. There's someone passed out on the ground.
Who are you?
You're awake. What happened? How'd you get stuck here? Are you
So this is when Katsuragi first found Scaramouche.
Not a scratch. And these fine clothes. Who are you?
This man is Katsuragi, deputy to Torichiyo's adopted son, Mikoshi Nagamasa. He found the Balladeer in Shouki Pavilion and took him back to Tatarasuna.
And the rest is history. Well, it used to be.
In the original version of events, Katsuragi was ultimately killed by Nagamasa.
Let me get you out of here. Our people are nearby. Hang in there.
During the Tatarasuna incident, Niwa was murdered by the doctor disguised as a mechanic. The Balladeer, then known as the Kabuki Mono, disappeared not long after. As the second in command at Tatarasuna, responsibility for what had happened fell to Mikoshi Nagamasa. But Katsuragi had sworn lifelong loyalty to Nagamasa after the latter had once saved his life. At Katsuragi's insistence, Nagamasa killed him to put an end to the Tatarasuna incident.
Katsuragi seems like he was a good guy.
He looks like a warrior, but he has a kind face. Why couldn't he live a long and happy life?
I feel bad for Scaramouche, honestly. Like knowing his backstory, but reliving it through it again. Not easy.
Nagamasa, I found this young guy in a cave sealed off by a landslide. He doesn't remember his name.
Well, we need to call you something. I hear the workers are calling you the Kabuki Mono.
That's fine with me.
Katsuragi, report to Niwa. Tell him we have someone new joining us.
Oh.
Huh? What are we doing back here?
I hear voices.
Whoa, this is where you were born? It's pretty, but there's nobody here.
Oh, is this the kid that dies?
I was abandoned, like you. I lived here for a while at first, but there's nothing for us here. We can't stay.
Okay. I heard my mom and dad used to make swords, but the factory manager died, and then my dad got sick. He kept coughing all the time, just like me.
Dottore's,
Then Mom
the
started
Toragami,
coughing
right?
too.
But you can't. You promised me.
Yup, we're family now. We're
Oh, I
gonna be
feel
together
awful.
forever and ever. This child didn't have a name. Or rather, the Balladeer didn't know what to call him. His father died before he could name him. After his mother died, the child stayed in their straw hut alone. Some of the neighbors helped to raise him. After leaving Tatarasuna, the Balladeer ran into this child who didn't have a name, just like him. They made a promise to live together.
What happened to the child then?
He died from his illness while he was
Yep.
still very young. The Balladeer came home one day and found that he had stopped breathing.
Hey! What's wrong? Say something! You promised me we could be family!
Oh my god.
You're no different from Niwa and all the others. You betrayed
Oh
me
my
too.
god.
The voices have gone. It looks like the memory ends here.
Oh, poor
Let's keep going.
Scaramouche. Wait, I just realized this is the callback to his teaser. This is straight up a callback to his teaser. Because you do see the Wanderer Scaramouche meet his past self.
You do realize you're blocking my path.
I come not to obstruct you.
The Jester.
I've been waiting. What you are truly is a weapon. One that could be wielded with an iron will. Or you could continue to drift aimlessly.
Are you trying to win me over?
Long-fated rebellion has begun. Why not take your place at the banquet and join those who shall feast?
Wow. So we actually do hear the Jester's voice in this, but we don't get to see him. And I was mistaken. It was the Jester that recruited him, not the Dottore. I feel like the Dottore saw this coming from a mile away. This is where he
This
first
place
encountered
is
you.
dark.
Paimon knows this place. It's the Delusion Factory in Inazuma.
In the original version of events, the Traveler once encountered the Balladeer here.
Yeah, I fought you
Such
here.
a creepy atmosphere, and so familiar.
I remember this. It was an unsettling place.
Hey, look over there!
Well, well, my fair lady. Is this rundown
Senora!
factory and these incompetent fools all for me? Wow. You shouldn't have.
What do you have to
And you actually
gain
referred to
from
her as my fair
belittling your
lady. I'm
subordinates?
surprised.
You might not want to admit it, but you are a part of this plan. Perhaps you find fighting in the abyss to be a more meaningful use of your time? Oh, but of course,
Wow, I
even
never thought we'd
this
see her
pales in
again.
comparison to being experimented on by the doctor.
What a sharp tongue you have. Funny how negotiating never seems to be your strong suit. For the task ahead, I suggest you keep your true feelings to yourself.
Save your breath. I know what I have to do.
I'm sure you think so, but I still think you need to hear it. Don't start thinking you're invincible, and don't let your emotions get in the way.
Surely you're not worried about me.
I just can't have you getting in my way. You and Child never fail to find ways to complicate things.
I'm merely lighting a little fire in this chaotic nation. But you, being tossed out like trash, must make you want to destroy it completely. Do you remember the last time you were here? That was a lot of swordsmiths you killed. I'm sure the descendants of the Raiden Gokaden are still suffering the consequences now. Look at you. Oh, don't get so sentimental. Now, give that poor little tongue of yours a rest and stop pretending like you're above everyone else. Bye then. See you at the victory feast.
Poor little tongue? She's playing with fire talking to me like that. Who does she think she is? Forget it. Someone might find me here any minute now. I should prepare to give them a warm welcome.
Damn.
The plot does not end here. There is more of this story to come. Wanderer, are you able to continue?
Yes. Please don't worry about me.
Why are you staring at me in silence? Can't you think of a nicer way to express yourself?
I'm under no obligation to be nice to you. Besides, I thought nothing mattered to you except results in your own interests. Isn't that right, witch?
Damn.
Muddle-headed puppet. You're only number 6 because you can take more abuse than other humans. Do you really count that as an asset?
You're about as much fun to be around as a raging inferno. But before we murder each other, it'd be best if we finish our duties.
Jesus. So they did encounter here before I met up with him. Here we are
Looks like
again.
we've arrived in Sumeru. Is that?
You know exactly
Considering
what
that
that
Amorta's
is.
sage, Nafis, refused to join this project, I'll take part in the experiment in his place.
Welcome. I look forward to a
Traitor.
fruitful collaboration.
Dottore,
When do we
Skarmush, Azar.
You seem impatient. You should know that becoming a god is far from a trivial affair.
The biological transformation is a lengthy process. As such, I too would recommend that we commence as soon as possible. In the event that a successful connection is established, his body will become permanently bound to the machine, and he will be unable to move independently of it.
Nothing worse than what I've been through before then, Doctor.
You were the most resilient test subject I ever came across. Thanks to you, I was able to garner a great deal of information. Alas, after that, you were under orders to remain in the abyss. We barely saw each other.
and it
Wait, he
became
remained in the
difficult
abyss?
to further refine the knowledge I had gained.
That was gracefully worded. Ever wonder what they think if they knew that nothing matters to you apart from your crazy experiments?
I suggest you speak to me in a more respectful tone, Scaramouche. The mere fact of your
Wow.
utility does not
Never thought
make
someone
you indestructible.
referred to him like that.
The doctor again? That was uncomfortable to watch.
That person gives off a very sinister energy.
He's the doctor. He's behind all of this.
It's normal for him to give you the creeps. He scares the bejeebers out of Paimon.
Let's move on.
Never thought we'd see this place again. And I think we know where this is going. It wasn't just trailer footage.
You're a god. Do you think I'm evil?
If you accept that he is you, just as you are you, then yes, you are evil.
In your eyes, are there any differences between humans and puppets?
Do you think there are any differences between your present self and your previous and future incarnations? If not, then what are the differences between humans and puppets? Whoever has tasted the joys and sorrows of life in the human realm is human. Whoever has loved and lost, cried with grief, howled with rage at the tragedy of death that eclipses the miracle of life, they are human too.
I've seen enough of my past. If possible, I'd like to reclaim the sins that are mine to bear. No matter the consequences, I won't run from blame or punishment. Whatever I am due, let it come to pass.
Are you saying...
Can you return my memories to me?
Huh? But won't that mean you'll lose your current identity?
I've always believed that human lives follow a set of rules, with each person being a collection of past experiences. As a puppet living in a human world, my life is subject to the same rules.
Regaining your memories means reverting completely to your previous incarnation. All the emotions that you discarded will return to you. Are you sure you want to do this?
I've lived with the void in my chest my whole life. My creator didn't need me. And ever since I awoke, I've just drifted from one place to the next. But then I met you. And I finally realized that reclaiming my missing sins might be my one opportunity to become my true self.
Is this the true meaning of Great Lord Rukkhadevata's words? A person can erase themselves. And even though the original Balladeer is gone, this person will live on in this place. Are a person's sins an inescapable part of their destiny too?
I've always felt I have an innate tendency to yearn for something more, in a way that goes deeper than for most people. But for all my soul-searching as a Shugenja, I've never fully understood it. Looking at it now, it seems that I brought this curse upon myself. So I beg you, grant me this opportunity to gain a purpose, to change my destiny, and end my wandering.
Very well. Since your mind is made up, I will return to you that which is yours.
This kid regain his memories?
You have made your decision. Now, take this.
Set him free.
Oh my god.
A puppet? What's he doing here? You're a human as far as I'm concerned.
Everyone's here. Wonderful.
Sure. Dottore.
What a fine blade. Nagamasa will be thrilled.
This is my...
Is he alright?
Behind you! Not again. Oh my lord. No. Oh my. God damn. Paimon.
All worthless dross will be purged. That's why this won't be the end.
Huh? What just happened? Oh, that is cool!
Balladeer?
Die.
Alright.
This is trying my patience.
One final time!
Have you got all your memories back now?
Have you got any more stupid questions?
Welcome back, Scaramouche.
Significant past. Squall and Fury.
So, this was the thing that I've been hinting at for a long time. Something that I predicted, something that was confirmed at long last.
At my command, behold, you shall fall.
Scaramouche is a playable character, and he has the Anemo Vision.
Squall and Fury. Significant past. You dare to gaze upon me?
Oh, I love how this is how he actually gets this. This gives me some crazy Persona vibes.
My endless sun rises. Nothing worth mentioning.
Nope.
Behold.
You're done. Oh, that was awesome.
Imbecile! Get out of my sight.
It disappeared. Did we win?
What did you expect? I'd never lose to that.
Oh, it's good to have you back, buddy.
There's the tone of voice again. You're definitely back to your old self. Wait, but it was you inside that thing too. What have you got to be smug about?
Sorry. I'm harsh on myself and everyone else. Just the way I am.
Now that you've covered your memories, the past will catch up with you.
You sound like you're concerned about me.
I was.
But don't worry. Thanks to you, even if I didn't change a thing, at least I now know the truth.
Yeah.
The memory recovery seems to have been a success. This dream has served its purpose.
Come on. Let's continue this outside.
Yeah. Me, myself, but not like that. Okay, that's clever. Oh, that's so cool! I love how that's how he gets his vision. That's honestly, I love this the way he gets it. This is way cooler than I thought.
Welcome back, traveler. Paimon, Balladeer.
It feels like we just went on a really long journey. Paimon's exhausted.
You don't like being addressed by that name?
It's fine. But I was just thinking, I should probably change it.
You won't go by the Balladeer anymore?
After learning about everything the doctor did, there's no way I can carry on using a name connected to him. I'm not planning on returning to the Fatui, and they wouldn't take me back anyway. Recent events will have affected a lot of people, and they might not even remember who the 6th is.
So, you're quitting the Fatui for good?
Let's call it a tactical retreat.
It's like you said, Lesser Lord Kusanali. Everything may look futile, but it wasn't completely meaningless. At least I made a lot of people forget about me.
But that doesn't mean your own past has disappeared.
Of course.
And your main goal, for which you gave up everything you had, you weren't able to achieve it. I hope you can see and understand that. Changing the world, changing the past, changing the fates of other people, these are not simple things to accomplish. What you are looking for is complete annihilation. But this is just a fantasy. Even if the Balladeer is removed from existence, the world will not heed your will.
Indeed. How ridiculous.
Do you regret doing all that when you've gotten so little in return?
Even if I'm completely worthless, there's nothing in the world worth regretting. Lesser Lord Kusanali, you purposely left that information in Irminsul, didn't you?
Yes, and I took pains to make sure that you'd acquire that information naturally.
Why would you go to such lengths? You trying to win me over too?
In all honesty, your past experiences have made you a useful asset to Sumeru
Okay,
and to
Nahida.
me. Winning you over was indeed a part of my plan. But before that, I wanted to tell you the truth about your past. If all I wanted to do was use you, then I'd be no different from the doctor.
Very clever.
We're not trying to use you,
I guess you could say that's one of my
Wanderer.
virtues.
Utility to others is what gives me worth. So if embracing my sins is what it takes to make me useful again, so be it.
Nahida doesn't see you in that way.
Oh right, I almost forgot. You're the good guys. You're into justice and all that. Sorry if I have a slightly different perspective on things, but I don't feel like I've been duped. The wisest leaders are fated to end up with the best helpers. I can live with that.
I'm glad you're able to think of it in that way. Traveler, in the future, I'll continue to search Irminsul more deeply and see what secrets can be uncovered.
Okay.
Including the beginning of your twins' journey recorded in Irminsul. What exactly happened before and after that point? I want to know as well.
Thank you. Let's hope we can find some answers.
I will try.
Traveler.
Yes?
After I dove into the information torrents in Irminsul, why did you go to Inazuma?
Because I wanted to know what you changed.
So that's how you found out whose fate had changed. And how? Well, whatever your reasons, you did me a favor. And I'll do everything I can to pay it back.
Please don't make it sound like I'm extorting you.
Borrowing and returning are the only real relationships between individuals. I'll balance the books one day. Don't you worry.
That's not true. A relationship between two people is not simply a ledger that can be reset to zero. I think deep down you realize this. People who show up in your life don't just evaporate like water drops and leave nothing behind. There is no such thing as balancing the books. Some things in this world can never be brought back, and they can never be changed, which is why there is emotion in the human world. Everything that you feel is real and lasting, and whatever is missing in you will not be made whole. To be human is to live with imperfections. You can choose whether or not you want to be human.
But humans can't live without a heart, can they? Anyway, I gave up trying to become a human a long time ago.
You understand what pain is perfectly well, even without a heart. You're just bearing your feelings. The past is set in stone, but you can keep moving on. And the longer your future lasts, the shorter your past will become, until one day, it is but a tiny fraction of your life.
Sounds like you've got a future planned out for me.
I hope you can give Nahida a chance.
Everything's ended up being pretty darn complicated. Paimon doesn't even know where to start, but the most important thing now is that you need to follow Nahida. Otherwise, all our efforts will have been for nothing.
Then I guess I'll be helping you from behind the scenes from now on.
I'm glad that you've accepted our proposal. Why don't you choose a new name to celebrate?
Ooh! Paimon wants to pick an ugly nickname for you too!
Paimon!
Why?
That's rude.
Because Paimon still doesn't like you that much!
Let it go.
Then I hope we don't see much of each other in the future.
A name is life's first gift. You didn't say it out loud, but I know that's what you're thinking. The Traveler and Paimon have helped you a lot. If you can't decide on a new name, maybe you can ask them for ideas.
Oh? You want us to decide?
No! Paimon only does nicknames! If it's a serious name you're after, it's all yours.
Hey! Don't put the pressure on me.
Have you got anything?
You can obtain the item an appellate of stroke from the Archon Quest Interlude Inversion of Genesis, which will allow you to change the Eons Adrift Wanderer Anemo's name. Please take note that some names cannot be utilized in this change. Once you have renamed this character, some interfaces in the game going forward will display the name you have chosen. Okay. So this was the thing I was actually spoiled on. He changed the Wanderer's name. He's the second character that could determine the name. The first one, of course, being your Traveler. Luckily, it gave me some time to think about what I want to name him. I saw some people talking about this. I know that someone then said Sora because Sora means sky. It's a fitting name. Of course, I went into Japanese kanjis as well, obviously. And after doing a lot of the things, after doing a lot of stuff on my own, trying to think of a name for him, it came down to two. One that I thought about like day one, honestly, like I would dare say like day one of me discovering the spoiler, because Sora really made me think. But I didn't just want to call him Sora. After all, he used to be a shadow of the Raiden Shogun, a puppet, a prototype puppet no less, of the original of A. And I just didn't want to name him Sora. And in Kingdom Hearts, there is a character named Sora, obviously. But there's another character that I would dare call Sora's shadow. His nobody, Roxas. Roxas was a serious contention for his name. A very serious contention for his name. I was actually super close to picking Roxas if I haven't done just a little bit of extra research on my own. Second one, actually no, there's three. Second one was a kanji of wind, Kaze. It's fitting, he's Anemo. And he's gonna be taking his own path from now on, also helping us at the same time. But that made me think. I just don't want to call Roxas and Kaze were being out by something else because no longer being burdened by like he is facing his own, like he is now free from his past with the memories intact. He's letting the name Scaramouche go. He's letting the name Balladeer go. He's letting the name Kunikusushi go. He's letting the name Kabuki Mono go. And he's trying to live on his own life, helping us in the future. I want to call my wanderer Mirai. Mirai is Japanese for future. And knowing that embracing his past and moving on from it, moving on to his future, also helping us as well. I think I'm okay with this.
Are you sure?
Yes, I think this will do.
Oh, alright. If you say so.
There. Now you have a name of your own.
You can judge me all you want.
What about a nickname? Are you done yet?
I went with this.
Still thinking. Stop rushing me!
Take your time. I don't need to see you again until you've thought of one.
What do you plan to do next?
Everyone who manipulated me and made me suffer will have to pay the price.
You mean the Fatui?
The doctor, at least.
Now that your stance has changed, I believe your future path will change accordingly. But it won't be immediate. You still need some time to compose yourself.
One more thing. There are still some descendants of the Raiden Gokuden living in Inazuma. Some of them know. Well, they ought to know about the connection between Raiden Gokuden and myself. I don't plan to leave Sumeru for the time being. If you see them in Inazuma, please tell them that I was the one responsible for the Raiden Gokuden's downfall. Even though the events have been erased from the world, they still deserve to know the truth.
I see. That is up to you.
Huh? But if we do that, then...
It's fine. Let them stab their blades into my chest if they so desire. Maybe that's how it always should have been. What's that look for? Don't make that face. I know what I'm doing. That day will come. Alright. We're done here. Goodbye, wise deity. And you too.
He's gone.
What he went through today would have been like living an entire lifetime in an instant. He'll need some time to calm down.
Yeah, true. But even so, after everything that's happened, he doesn't seem quite as fierce anymore.
There are some bumps along the way, but it's all over now.
So we can finally go eat? Paimon is starving.
That was on your mind the entire time, Paimon? Really?
Thank you both. I hope you will find somewhere nice to go and relax for a while.
You're not thinking another going up archipelago, are you, Nahida? Okay, this is weird. Oh.
I've got it! I can end my novel with some words from Mikoshi Nagamasa.
You mean because everyone else in the story is dead?
Bruh.
I heard that Mikoshi Nagamasa died at a ripe old age. He's the perfect fit to be the narrator of the epilogue. The dark clouds had dissipated, but they continued
Why are we still
to
with
cast
these
their
two
shadow
jokers?
in Mikoshi Nagamasa's mind for decades to come. Then, one night, as an old man, he had a dream. On the night when that prized blade, the Daitatara Nagamasa, was forged, the people rejoiced, and there was painting, dancing, and drinking. All these expressions of joy melted down in the furnace fire.
My
and
God.
turned into red clouds that rallied around the final sunrise that Mikoshi Nagamasa saw in his lifetime. Life is a story too long to be told.
I mean, he's ending a story after all, so. We'll cross paths one day again. One day, Mirai. One day. By the way, I'm gonna pronounce this name with a Japanese accent because why not? Again, you guys can judge me all you want. Honestly, I was very close to picking Roxas for his name, I'm not gonna lie. I was very freaking close to picking Roxas. And his name actually was a bit of a life lesson. You cannot change your past, but you can certainly change your future. And that is a very good life lesson to anyone watching this video.
Worthless.
Never thought you'd be learning a life lesson in Genshin in the video game, huh? I mean, then again, it's Genshin Impact.
It's about time we had a break.
Why is that back? I thought that broke.
As soon as you stop, all the tiredness and hunger comes rushing back.
Rest up, Paimon. I'll buy some delicious treats as a reward.
Wow, great! Huh? Look at the vase.
Oh, still broken. Oh, I thought it was fixed. What about it?
Did someone break it while they were cleaning the room or something? But Paimon doesn't remember there being a cleaner.
You broke it, but... That night we stayed here. Paimon bumped into the table after being startled by something to do with the Balladeer and broke the vase. But the Balladeer wasted his assistance. He changed the world. So why is the vase still broken?
You sound lost and confused.
Who's that?
I know why you are troubled. Any who knew of this would find their mind overwhelmed.
That voice sounds eerily familiar to me, and I don't know why.
Huh? Is there someone here talking to us?
Wait, Paimon, you can't hear?
Unfortunately, the fate of Teyvat cannot easily be changed. Perhaps a god may have a slim chance. But for anyone
Who are you?
Who can say? When a small animal runs into a tree trunk, though the tree may sway, it is not displaced. The same is true of fate. Like a vase that falls to the ground, whether it is broken by a cat or by a bird, the result is still a broken vase, is it not?
Who are you?
Oh, Paimon can hear it too, okay.
History does not change easily, but human hearts can. Believe your own eyes. Only that which you see is true. What is unseen is but an illusion.
I'm so freaking confused right now. Who the hell was that?
The voice has disappeared. And who the heck was that? And what were they doing coming out of nowhere and saying all that scary stuff?
Believe my eyes. Does she mean I should trust my memories?
Anyway, that vase is still lying there broken on the ground. Should Paimon go get someone to clean it up? It feels wrong just leaving it there. Just a moment, Paimon will be right back.
That is really ominous. I wonder what else awaits me in the future. That was a mind melt. Oh my god. That was a freaking mind melt. Oh my god. Who was that? That was the voice that people were talking about? That was the other thing I was spoiled, by the way. It was some random voice. And I still got who's that voice? I was gonna say, it sounds like freaking Kafka from Honkai Star Rail, but at the same time, it doesn't. And it's a female god. So Istaroth? Vocalor or who? Who? And she also sounds like Yamiko for some reason. I don't know who she is. Seriously. Every damn time I try to, I think I can solve a puzzle, another one comes flying at me. Every damn time, whatever. But anyways, yeah, that's it for now. I think that's it for story. Actually, there's nothing else for story. This is the only major story quest in this game. For this update at least. So next time I'll see wherever the journey takes us. If you guys enjoyed, leave a like, subscribe, and leave your own thoughts about this Archon Quest. Personally, I think this is one of the best Archon Quests I've seen, other than Sumeru Act 5. It's a mind note, I'm gonna say that much right now. But I'm so glad it clarified a few things for me. I'm so glad it did. But yeah, that'll be it. ACairconditioner signing out. Have a good one, guys, and stay safe. And again, remember, you can't change your past, but you can certainly change your future. Stay safe, guys.